for here is synchronicity. Does anybody know what that means? We have a research department. Yes. Yeah, you need the mic, otherwise you don't get any points.
You guys say it all together.
Very good. Let's hear the definition where it comes from. What are we looking for? Synchronicity, everybody say. Synchronicity. You have to use it in a sentence next time you go back to school, okay?
Synchronicity is a noun, and it means quality of being synchronous, and it comes from synchronic, which is an adjective, which means occurring at the same time.
Where does it come from?
And it comes from late Latin, synchronous, which means simultaneous.
Are you ready to be synchronous? What are we seeking? Synchronicity. I don't mean to be syncratic about this whole thing, but let's try for it, okay? Only one person is willing to cooperate. I heard 2 people. Everybody else is going to be rambunctious. Here we go. The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. And because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself. Because he is the complete whole, even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance. Everything animate or inanimate that is within the universe is controlled and owned by the Lord. One should therefore accept only those things necessary for himself, which are set aside as his quota, and one should not accept other things, knowing well to whom they belong. One may aspire to live for hundreds of years if he continuously goes on working in that way. For that sort of work will not bind him to the law of karma. There is no alternative to this way for man. The killer of the soul, whoever he may be, must enter into the planets known as the worlds of the faithless, full of darkness and ignorance. Although fixed in his abode, the personality of Godhead is swifter than the mind, and can overcome all others running. The powerful demigods cannot approach him. Although in one place he controls those who supply the air and rain, he surpasses all in excellence. The Supreme Lord walks and does not walk. He is far away, but he is very near as well. He is within everything, and yet he is outside of everything. He who sees systematically everything in relation to the Supreme Lord, who sees all living entities as his parts and parcels, and who sees the Supreme Lord within everything, never hates anything or any being. One who always sees all living entities as spiritual sparks, in quality one with the Lord, becomes a true knower of things. What then can be illusion or anxiety for him? Such a person must factually know the greatest of all, the personality of Godhead, who is unembodied, omniscient, beyond reproach, without veins, pure and uncontaminated, the self-sufficient philosopher who has been fulfilling everyone's desire since time immemorial. Those who engage in the culture of nascent activities shall enter into the darkest region of ignorance. Worse still are those engaged in the culture of so-called knowledge. The wise have explained that one result is derived from the culture of knowledge, and that a different result is obtained from the culture of nescience. Only one who can learn the process of nescience and that of transcendental knowledge side by side can transcend the influence of repeated birth and death and enjoy the full blessings of immortality. Those who are engaged in the worship of demigods enter into the darkest region of ignorance, and still more so do the worshippers of the impersonal Absolute. It is said that one result is obtained by worshiping the supreme cause of all causes, and that another result is obtained by worshiping what is not supreme. All this is heard from the undisturbed authorities who clearly explained it. One should know perfectly the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, and his transcendental name, form, qualities, and pastimes, as well as the temporary material creation with its temporary demigods, men and animals. When one knows these, he surpasses death and the ephemeral cosmic manifestation with it. And in the eternal kingdom of God, he enjoys his eternal life of bliss and knowledge. O my Lord, sustainer of all that lives, your real face is covered by your dazzling effulgence. Kindly remove that covering and exhibit yourself to your pure devotee. O my Lord, O primeval philosopher, maintainer of the universe, O regulating principle, destination of the pure devotees, well-wisher of the progenitors of mankind, please remove the effulgence of your transcendental rays so that I can see your form of bliss. You are the eternal Supreme Personality of Godhead, like unto the sun, as am I. Let this temporary body be burnt to ashes, and let the air of life be merged with the totality of air. Now, O my Lord, please remember all my sacrifices, and because you are the ultimate beneficiary, please remember all that I have done for you. O my Lord, as powerful as fire, O omnipotent one, now I offer you all obeisances, falling on the ground at your feet. O my Lord, please lead me on the right path to reach you. And since you know all that I have done in the past, please free me from the reactions to my past sins, so that there will be no hindrance to my progress. Could you go back to 14, please? Does anybody know what the word ephemeral means? Third up from the bottom on the right, ephemeral. Okay, look it up. Do you know what language it comes from? Without looking? Anybody want to guess what language it comes from? Ephemeral? You want to guess? Take a high percentage guess at Latin. Yeah? Anybody want to place their bet somewhere else? No? Greek. Thank you. Okay. Where is it? Does anybody want to know what ephemeral means? Yes. On a scale of 10, 10 means it's you're most eager to, and 1 means you could care less. 10. I'm impressed. And there's a 9 over here. But they're going to make us wait for it. All right, go ahead.
Ephemeral is an adjective, and it can be broken down into ephemera and L. So ephemera is a noun from the late 14th century. It's originally a medical term from medieval Latin ephemera, which is a fever lasting a day, which comes from ephemeris, from Greek ephemeros, which is daily for the day, and also lasting or living only one day. And
let's hear it for the Greeks. Yay! Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And the general sense is of thing of transitory existence.
Transitory existence. Can everybody see that word up there? Say ephemeral. What does it mean? Short-lived, and tell the history of it. Who wants to tell the history of the word? Yeah, go ahead. Here, you get a microphone because you're so enthusiastic to raise your hand. You're looking behind you, but I'm pointing to you. Yeah, you raise your hand. Tell us something about the word ephemeral.
I don't know.
Who wants to say? Who listened? Okay, read it one more time, and then you can answer the question. Ephemeral. Read the whole thing. You're looking up. The word on the screen was ephemeral. The word's existence on the screen was ephemeral. Go ahead.
Ephemeral is a medical term that comes from medieval Latin, ephemera, which is a fever lasting a day, which comes from ephemeros, which is daily for the day, also lasting or living only one day or short-lived. And the general sense is thing of transitory existence.
Okay, who wants to give a shot at explaining what ephemeral means? Go ahead. Oh, you looked very determined, but I guess you always do, so that's no big thing. Okay, you want to say something first? And then we'll give it to Ritvik. Anything you can remember about ephemeral?
Like a fever lasting for a day.
Yeah, very good. Okay, say more.
And it also said short-lived.
Short-lived. Any other thoughts? Remembrances? Read it one more time. Listen very carefully, because now I'm going to call on anybody.
Ephemeral comes from the Latin term ephemera, which is lasting a day, which comes from ephemeros, which is daily for the day, lasting or living only one day or short-lived. And the general sense is transitory existence.
Okay, I'll give it one more chance. Who wants to do? Okay, go ahead.
Transitory existence. That's the last thing I heard.
How long does it last? 5 days?
One day.
1 day. And where does it come from?
From Greek,
What's the Greek word?
ephemeros.
Everyone say ephemeros.
Ephemeral.
Where does the word ephemeral come from? Greek. The Greek word? And what does it mean? A fever that comes and goes. It means something that lasts just 1 day. Now look at where it is up there. Ephemeral cosmic manifestation. Those three words together. Somebody give me a verse from the Bhagavad Gita that expresses the spirit of those three words, that we live in an ephemeral cosmic manifestation. What does cosmic mean? Where does it come from? Greek. Okay, look it up. It's a Greek word, right? You know the opposite of cosmic? See, we're reading these verses, we don't even know what they mean, right? Okay, go ahead.
Cosmic is...
Everybody listen this time. You have 100%. Last time we used 2%. This time use 3% of your attention. Ready? Go. Attend.
Cosmic is an adjective which means worldly or of this world, and it comes from the Latinized form of the Greek word kosmikos, which is worldly, earthly, or of the word, which comes from cosmos, which is world order.
World order. Okay, who wants to say anything about the word cosmic? Wait a minute. I got to give some other people a chance. Yes, go ahead. This time you're really up. Go. No, you got it.
It means like an adjective of worldly, of this world.
Yeah.
Like earthly.
Yeah. Very good. And what else does it mean? It means that there's order, right? Look up more about the word. There's a word that's opposite that. Yes? Who said what? Okay, what does manifestation mean? And where does it come from? Yes. Here, try to explain manifestation.
A creation.
A creation? I like the way you think. That's a good explanation. Let's hear where the word manifestation comes from. And then be thinking ahead. Be 2 steps ahead of me, okay? I want you to give me a verse from the Bhagavad Gita that expresses the spirit of ephemeral cosmic manifestation. Now that you're going to know what all 3 words mean, now you have to give me a verse from the Gita that matches. Are you up to this task? Yes. Say yes. Yes. But say yes really enthusiastically. Like, yes. Yes. Are you up to the task? Yes. Okay. Manifestation.
Manifestation is a noun, which means action of disclosing what is a secret, obscure, or unseen. An exhibition or demonstration. It's from late Latin manifestationem, which is a past participle of manifestere, which means to discover, disclose, or betray.
Wow, we should just learn Latin. Okay, what does manifestation mean? I'm going to call on you every third time, just to give everyone a chance. You say. Whatever you can remember. Give her the mic and try to make a mistake, because you always learn from your mistakes.
It's like it's like a thing where it's like I remember it said like a display.
Yeah, something gets revealed. Yes. Very good, very good. You're on a good track. Manifestation for...
It's a Latin word that comes from manifestational.
That comes from what? Manifestatio?
Manifestationum.
Okay. What does it mean? You look at it every third one. One more try. Yeah.
A secret?
Yeah, that's a part. Read it one more time. We'll all get it. Is everybody listening? Okay.
Manifestation is the action of disclosing what is a secret, obscure.
Okay, you got to act it out maybe. That way you'll remember. Who knows how to act? You know? You can act? Okay, act it out. You can stand up. She's going to act out the definition of you watch her. Okay? You want to help the 2 of you? Yeah, that'll be good. Here, you just move the harmonium a little bit so you don't trip. We'll make it a drama on this word. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Read the translation and they'll...
Action of disclosing what is a secret, obscure, or unseen.
This is the ISV players. Yay. Very good. That was so quick that you got that together. So read it one more time and then we'll know what manifestation means. Go.
Manifestation is the action of disclosing what is secret, obscure, or unseen.
That's pretty interesting. So we got 3 words. This is my question to you all. I want you to use your brain power and pray to Krishna. You ready? Yes. Say yes. Yes. Remember how you're supposed to say yes? Yes. Okay, here we go. Ephemeral cosmic manifestation. Give me a verse from the Bhagavad Gita that matches that. 10 seconds you've got. You can talk amongst yourselves. Discuss. Okay. I know we've got one from Rifik. Let's see if a couple other groups did you discuss. You have a verse. Ephemeral cosmic manifestation. You know where the words come from. You know what it means, right? So give me a Gita verse. I give you 10 more seconds. Krishna 10, Krishna 9, Krishna 8, Krishna 7, Krishna 6, Krishna 5, Krishna 4, Krishna 3, Krishna 2, Krishna 1, Krishna point 5. Okay, you ready? Teams, try to make a mistake because we learn from our mistakes. So try not to make it perfect, okay? You're first, second, and Ritvik's third. Go.
It's from the 8th chapter. I'm not sure which verse it is, but like it talks about how one day one of Brahma's days is like the whole, like, like on earth, like, well, not on earth, well, kind of.
If we say what the verse is, would you recognize it and be able to say the rest of it? Does it start with an S?
I think so.
Does it start
know.
with the word Sahasra? Yuga?
I don't know the verse, but
okay.
like.
Why don't you look it up? Go ahead and look on your. Do you have a Bhagavad Gita? Somebody get him a Bhagavad Gita. We had a study group going on up here. One Bhagavad Gita, please. 3 Bhagavad Gitas. Quick, though. You got to get it here in 10 seconds. Otherwise, they may protest. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, take your Gita. Find a verse that matches ephemeral cosmic manifestation. Okay, we got one group here. Rifix his own enterprise, and then we got one over here too. Find it. What about them? You guys didn't get a book? This is the easiest Bhagavad Gita distribution in the world, and you missed somebody. Huh? One more here. Okay, keep it to yourself until we say them out loud. Whoever needs a Gita and wants to look it up. Okay, your group, are you ready? Okay, you got to give them a microphone. And here's a little hint. It's not just one verse. There's several verses in the Bhagavad Gita where you can express this. Okay. If you can hear me, raise your hand. If you can hear me, raise your hand. If you can hear me, say shh. What's your group's name? We need some branding here. A little branding. What do you want to call your team? Call it the Silicon Valley Think Tank. Okay, go ahead. You're ready. Go.
You want me to do the verse? The translation? Or the verse?
Do the Sanskrit and then the translation and then give a little commentary.
Okay, Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharyad Brahmano Vidu Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Teho Ratra Vido Jana. By human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together form the duration of Brahma's one day, and such also is the duration of his night. So they're saying that one of Brahma's days is like 1,000 ages of it's like 1,000 ages by human calculation.
Okay,
So-
now just give us the feeling of ephemeral cosmic manifestation. What's the feeling of the verse? What kind of feeling do you get when you read the verse, and how does it relate to ephemeral cosmic manifestation? And you can't use the word like. Go.
So the world is like, oh,
I know it's hard. Just go slow and be very cerebral. Think about it while you're speaking. You'll get it. Go. Let everybody listen. No more research. Hold on. Researchers, listen.
so the world the world ends like at one point of time, and it
Say it in a simple way.
so
Call a friend. Ask your colleague. You're in the same company. Help her out. Say something simple. Just express ephemeral cosmic manifestation. How does that verse relate to that phrase?
It relates because it's saying that even Brahma has to Brahma's gonna also die one day, and everybody that's living in all the living entities in this world have to die one day.
Are you part of this think tank? Yeah, you're part of the team. They're claiming you as part. So let's hear it for the Silicon Valley think tank. Very good. You guys are a thing here, and then we're going to let Ritvik hold forth. Go ahead. Give us another verse. Okay, you guys are a team. That's a formidable team you got there. What's the brand of your team? You got branding? Take the mic. What are you going to call your team? Bhakti, you're into advertising. What do you want to call them? Your group. The what? The Krishna team. Okay, Krishna team, go ahead. You got a good brand. Now tell us what verse relates. First say the phrase, ephemeral cosmic manifestation, then read the verse, then tell us why it matches. Go.
O best of the embodied beings, the physical nature which is constantly changing is called Adibhuta, the material manifestation, like those of the sun and moon, is called Adidaiva, and I, the Supreme Lord, were present as the super soul in the heart of every embodied being. I'm called Adiyagna, the Lord of Sacrifice.
Say the phrase. 3 words is a phrase. Go.
Ephemeral cosmic manifestation.
And say why that verse matches the phrase ephemeral cosmic manifestation. Commentary, go.
It says manifestations. Material manifestation.
What about them? What's the characteristic of material manifestations? Okay, consult. Hire a consultant. You got to pay her, though. How much are you going to give her? You want to hire a consultant? She goes to Georgia Tech. I'd hire her if I was you. Hire her. How much are you going to pay her? It's materials. Okay, go ahead.
The definition of cosmic is earthly and world order.
Okay, and how does that relate to? How's this verse describe ephemeral cosmic manifestation? You pick the right verse. All you have to do is say why it matches. Say something simple. Hire another consultant. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I didn't hear.
Bhakti, you got it. Go ahead. There you go.
Krishna's energy runs this world.
Krishna's energies run this world. And what about the nature of this world? Does it last forever or is it temporary?
It's temporary.
Yeah, okay. Give him 10 points. Very good. Okay, Rivik. And the two of you are together. What's your company?
We are cosmic juggernauts.
Okay. Now we're cooking. Go for it. Give us the verse. Give us the phrase.
So
Cosmic juggernauts. Go.
we're doing 8.15.
8.15.
Yeah.
Go.
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतं नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गताः.
Now let him do the translation, maybe.
After attaining me, the great souls, who are yogis in devotion, never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection.
And so tell me now, you got to say the phrase to get credit, ephemeral cosmic manifestation, and what that verse has to do with what the meaning of ephemeral cosmic manifestation.
So, what this verse has to do with ephemeral cosmic manifestation. So basically, it says temporary world, and ephemeral basically means temporary. And cosmic manifestation is like, it could mean the material world, because that's a temporary world.
Do you concur? He does?
Yeah.
Okay, 10 points. Very good. And don't put the book on the ground. You can't put Gitas anywhere somebody steps with their feet. Somebody want to collect the Gitas? Because now we got to sing. What, you got more to say? Okay. Who's the Gita collector? We need a little help. Namo Namo Tulsi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namo Radha Krishna Seva Pabo Abhilashi Give her the mic. Follow. brother do Yanikani. Help your brother do Yanikani. Sri Namo Namo Krishna Tera Sri Yanikani.
Yanikani cha papani Brahmahityadikani cha Tani Sarsantanti Pradasika
Do Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare
Hare Krishna
Good.
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Rama Rama Rama
Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare My part. Go, go. Hare Krishna, you. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Kripa. Now I have to read my mind. You got to concentrate really hard to read minds. What I'm going to sing next. Huh? Can you read my mind? Or are you just using AI? Krishna Jinka Naam Hai, Gokula Jinka Naam Hai. Krishna Jinka Naam Hai, Gokula Jinka Naam Hai. I say Shri Bhagavan ko mere barambar pranam hai. Yashoda Jinka Maya hai, Nanda Jiva Paya hai. Yashoda Jinka Maya hai, Nanda Jiva Paya hai. I say Shri Gopala ko mere barambar pranam hai. Gotta clap your hands on it. Radha Jinka Jaya hai, Adutta Jinka Maya hai. Radha Jinka Jaya hai, Adutta Jinka Maya hai. Here it comes. I say Shriya Shyama ko mere barambar pranam. Get ready. Luta Luta Rali Makana Kayo, Bala Bala Sangati Lucharayo. Luta Luta Rali Makana Kayo, Bala Bala Sangati Lucharayo. I say Leela Dhamma ko mere barambar pranam hai. Upadasika slide. Radhe Gopala. Next slide. Radha Madan Mohan. Go, go. Good. Radha Madan. Go. Radha Bihari. Gotta go fast. Work with me, people. Go. Okay, slow down. This will give you enough time. Go. Rabbanki Bihari. That works. Radha Damodara. Radha Giridhari. Radha Gokulananda. Radha Gopinatha. Radha Gopinatha. Radha Chirko Gopinath. Radha Kunja Bihari. Radha Landineshwara. Gandharvika Giridhari. Radha Nilamala. Good. Radha Pratiswara. Radha Landineshwara. getting ready to go. Aren't we all going off to... Some of us are going off to somewhere. No, we're going somewhere. So, anybody have any thoughts who is going on the Youth Yatra? Any meditations you have, anticipations, realizations? Any shans? You coming? If you're coming or not coming, you can...
I'm not coming, but I had a question.
Sure.
Are you going to come to San Diego, LA, or Long Beach soon?
Are you?
Yeah. I'm going there in December.
To stay?
No, to
Just to visit. This December?
Yeah.
Well,
And spring.
yeah, I'm coming down there.
Spring?
I don't know when, but soon.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll collaborate. Figure out when you're going, then I'll go too. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thoughts, realizations. Are those the who aren't going but are sending somebody off to the Dham? He's not going, I guess. Okay, go ahead, Shastra Sar.
Hare Krishna. Just a small thought I had today during your class. There was a lot of noise outside of the door, and we're trying to keep the door shut. And I was thinking that managing that door is like managing my expectations in this world. Just because every time the door finally shut, I was like, okay, I'm stable and I'm okay now. And at that very second, someone either had to come inside or go outside, and the door was open again. And right, anytime the door opened, someone decided to like shout at that exact moment. So I was thinking that it's just everything is so completely out of my control, and a stable position is really just a trick that the mind plays on you by making you forget about the majority of the time, which is very truly unstable.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Okay. Thoughts, realizations? I'll come back. Yes. Yes.
I love the word manifestation and hearing the root of it.
Yeah.
In the etymology of it, it says that in spiritual terms, it's when a ghost or a spirit becomes perceptible. And Prabhupada uses this term a lot to describe Krishna's energies manifesting the world and so on. And I realize that there's a difference between manifestation and production, whereas production has a beginning stage, whereas manifestation is when we see it, where it's perceptible, where it's disclosed to everyone. But that energy's been there forever. And so when it says Krishna manifested these plenary portions, or his energies did this, and so on, when the verb manifest is used, it's not that it's produced, but it's always been there, but it's become, it's awakened. It's not dormant anymore. And I really like that Prabhupada, he chose this word very deliberately to explain the very complex topic in our Shastra.
Sadhu, sadhu. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you so much for this youth jam. I actually came from Baltimore, so...
Oh,
yeah.
You came from Baltimore. That's one of our favorite places. Hare Krishna. What's your name?
Akshita.
Oh, yeah. Good to see you here. Are you staying or are you just visiting?
Yeah, I just came to visit
Okay.
for a couple days.
Say
I
more.
very liked the bhajan. It was very nice. What is the name of the bhajan, Maharaj?
What's the name of the bhajan? Is it named somewhere? Krishna Jinka. Some people say Jinika. In the songbook that I have that teaches how to play it on the harmonium, the devotee who wrote that said many people think it sounds counterintuitive to say Jinka, but he said that's actually how it's pronounced. But anyway, yes, that's the name of it.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was a very nice bhajan. I liked it a lot.
So what brought you out here?
I just came to visit family.
You have family in the area?
Yeah, like not far from here. Yeah, they live in like Newark area.
Where?
Newark.
Newark. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's you could throw an avocado from here. and hit it. Well, we're really glad that you came out. Thanks for coming. And please give our best to everybody in Baltimore. And please tell your friends to invite you more. And maybe we'll all come out to Baltimore sometime soon.
Yes,
Thank you.
please come
Thank
to
you.
Baltimore, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai. A few more. Yes. Your turn, because I give you 3 buffers in between.
I had one more realization. So I was thinking, if you had laid out 50 matches and then you set a fire, but you moved out the 3rd match, the course would change. It wouldn't go on to the 50th match, let alone the 4th match, right? In that sense, we can change ourselves too. So if we're on a bad path, not following Krishna consciousness, we can eventually start to follow Krishna consciousness.
So in the analogy, let's extend the analogy a little further. What would you say the matches are in our lives that we could remove to break the chain of karma?
Distractions.
Distractions. Wow. Okay, I like it a lot. Very good. Thoughts, realizations, exclamations. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So when we were talking about the ephemeral cosmic manifestation, I was just reminded of Bhagavad Gita, verse 8 of chapter 4. Paritarnaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkritam dharma samstapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So I was just reminded of how Krishna keeps appearing yuge yuge, like throughout the ages, and how that's kind of a testament to the temporality of the material world, because it just reminded me again how we're insignificant compared to Krishna, because he's always appearing, and then that relates to the ephemerality of the cosmic manifestation, and how we're just jivas moving through the material world, and all we can do is just follow our yuga dharma and dedicate ourselves in totality to him again.
Thank you very much. Okay. So Nirkula and I are flying out on Wednesday. We're going to Hong Kong to see our friends at ISKCON Hong Kong, headed by Jayashri Dasi. And then from Hong Kong, we're going to go to Mumbai, but we're just sneaking through. Don't tell anybody. And we're going straight to the GEV. So for anybody who's coming there, we'll have 2 or 3 days before you get there. And for everybody who's coming, we're looking forward to seeing you there. After that, all of us will be going to Calcutta. And we're going to go to places where Prabhupada had performed his Leela. His schools, place he was born, place where he got on the Jaladuta, things like that. And then from there, we're going to all go to Mayapur. Where are we going to go in Mayapur? We're going to go to Godrumadweep. Any place else? We're going to go to Shantipur. I think we're going Shantipur on our way from where? From Calcutta. Oh, Panihati. We're going to Panihati. Who here has been to Panihati? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who wants to go to Panihati? It's really beautiful. It's the only temple right on the Ganga. It's exactly on the Ganga. If you move when they have Bhagavatam class and they put the seat there, you don't want to move it too far back or you'll be floating down the Ganga. It's been a momentous year. Oh yes, please. Madhuri Saki's a world traveler. She's coming with us, thank goodness, on the yatra, but then she's going back to her new perch in France. You're going to London. You already went to France. Now you're going to London. I can't even keep up with you anymore. Since going to London, she'll be nearby some of the devotees who are going to take really good care of her. She's studying abroad. So she's not coming back until June. Oh my God. Well, all they can say is, especially in Kirtan, we're not going to be able to get any bhav from your kartals. Teach everybody wherever you go how to play kartals, would you? Make the world a better place. We're going to miss you. Hare Krishna. Just make sure you get a GPS so you can find your way back here in June. And so, yes, end of year, a couple thoughts. One is that take some time to plan out your next year. Think about what's important to you and write it down. Write some goals. Goal setting's not hard. Here's the simple rule. Decide what you want and write it down. If you don't write it down, then you're not going to start going in that direction. What I've done, I ordered several of those really large Post-its that stick on the wall. You know, they're this big. And I have different marking pens. And I write the kinds of ideas that I'm trying to work on for the new year and the goals and so forth. And then I put them up so I can see them all the time. Whatever way you do it, it's a good time of year to plan and think and make your goals for the year. You can make your spiritual goals to improve your sadhana, right? Say yes. Then you could also make family goals. You can make goals for your health. You can make financial goals. And what other kind of goals could you make? Physical goals. You could decide that you're going to pay attention to people more when they talk to you. Yes?
I was just going to say that goals really work. I mean, I heard you about maybe 2 decades ago to write a goal, and then I started writing, and I probably said this before, but I like to say it again. For the first year, I forgot where I kept the book. The second year, I wrote the same goals, and then I thought I knew where exactly the book was, but I didn't follow through anything. It took me 5 years. I wrote the same goals every year just to please you, and then after 5th year, I probably achieved a little bit. When I go back and look, I think in 10 years, I did achieve those goals. And I've been very, I would say, just to your mercy, that I've been systematically writing goals, inching small bits at a time. And this year, because I could not memorize all the shlokas, I just created this and I just wanted you to look at it. If it's good, then I can make it for all the devotees who want to memorize the shlokas. These are laminated sheets, and then just put it on a ring and carry it everywhere. It doesn't have to be this big, it can be smaller as well. But it has all the shloka, the word to word, and the translation.
I want one.
This is...
Oh. Well,
I can make one. I can make many more, whoever wants it.
Thank you very much. This is
just
so
text
valuable. Wow. This is the 10th and 11th. 11th? 11 and 12. 42 shlokas. This is really a treasure. I'm going to carry it with me when I travel, and I'm really touched. Thank you very much. That was the best gift I got all year. Please take care of one another. Please take care of yourselves. Don't take anything for granted. We can't be entitled, because everything we have is Krishna's mercy. Yasmin yato yarhi yena che yas yasmad yasma yata yadutayas papara parova bhava karoti vikaroti bhava sanchoditas tadakilam bhavatak swarupam. Just remember, everything's Krishna. Everything's coming from Krishna. He's a person, and he's facilitating us. And we're really lucky. Everyone say, we're really lucky. Please try to make other people fortunate in their lives and really take advantage of every moment. Remember, whatever you're doing is a practice. Whatever you're doing is you're practicing. So just think, what am I practicing right now? It's going to become ingrained in me. So practice well, practice things that will help to fulfill your life's mission of going back to Godhead so you leave no regrets at the end. Fair enough? We'll try to do it all together. Dear Srila Prabhupada, dear Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Panchatattva, Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Lakshmi Nrsingadev, if you so desire, please protect all the devotees at ISV and everywhere else in the world. Please inspire us to increase our services to your lotus feet. Please let us plan our year ahead of time so that we have enthusiasm and know where we're going to please you. And if you so desire, please help us to beat Mayapur. Thank you for considering our request. Om Tat Sat. Everyone agrees with these prayers in whole or in part. Please unmute and say Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpadruscha kripa sindhavevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo.